What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here, and welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we are back with some more international Funko Pop hunting, this time in Reykjavik, Iceland. And going by that intro, as well as the title of the video, you guys know I obviously spent time in Reykjavik, Iceland. Well, it actually wasn't just Reykjavik. I did a road trip of the entire island of Iceland with my extended family. And that's actually why content has been a little limited on the channel for the past 4 to 6 weeks, because I've been on holiday. When I think about it, I've been away for the whole of April. I mean, there was a little bit of the end of March, a little bit of the start of May. I mean, you guys can probably tell I am still away, my surroundings. This is my extended family's home. I'm due to fly home. I think it's like 2 to 3 days from now when I'm filming this. By the time the video uploads, though, I will actually be home. And yeah, I don't know if you guys could probably tell the last, 4 or 5 videos. I think it was the Treat Yourself video, Squid Game, what else? We have the 50 sodas and then the hot toys of Thanos and Qui-Gon Jinn. I actually pre-recorded those before I left the UK because I still wanted to drop content. I didn't want to leave like a flat 6 weeks with no content, so we were still dropping content. You know, I kind of edited some stuff while I was away and, you know, kind of dropped it all, scheduled it all. So I hope you guys did enjoy that content. Be sure to check out all of those videos because they were really, really cool. But yeah, guys, Iceland, a quick word on the country. You know, truly amazing. One of the most beautiful countries I've ever visited. I can't claim to have done extensive traveling. I've done a lot of traveling in my life, but to say I've done extensive traveling would, you know, that would be an exaggeration. Let's put it this way. There's more countries, more places to visit than I have already visited. So, you know, for me, Iceland, one of, if not the most beautiful country I have ever visited. Let's say so far. Truly, truly amazing, you know, picturesque landscapes, tons and tons of waterfalls. I mean, way over 100, and, you know, some of them kind of truly epic in that, you know, their looks and their power and things like that. You know, we saw a lot of wildlife, seals, puffins. I mean, we went whale watching. We actually saw a humpback whale do the kind of blow, the dive, and then the tail. I actually should remember what our guide said. She actually did mention that that was only the second humpback whale sighting in April, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, guys, like I said, a truly, truly beautiful, amazing place to visit. I would highly recommend it if you haven't visited Iceland before. It is expensive, be warned. You know, it is, you know, it's an expensive, rich country, I do believe, but it's truly, truly worth it. But alas, this is not a holiday vlog, and I certainly don't believe it's the content you guys were expecting when you clicked on the video. Funko Pop hunting in Reykjavik, Iceland is what you guys are here for. So we stopped in Reykjavik. It was kind of halfway through our trip. We started east, went south and got to the west, and that's where the capital city of Iceland is, Reykjavik. It's really the only major city on the island, and I'd done like a little bit of research before we got there to, you know, kind of thinking, could I get a bit of footage? You know, whenever I'm away, I like to go Funko Pop hunting, even if it's just literally window shopping to see, you know, do they have any kind of unique exclusives, you know, with any kind of like funky stickers or anything like that. Do they have things that are either incredibly difficult or incredibly expensive to get back home in the UK? So I always like to see that, and if I can grab some footage for the channel, you know, while doing this, then, you know, that's really just an added bonus. And by added bonus, I mean I can share with you guys, and that's kind of what I did. I did some research to look at a few stores, and I think I found like 2 or 3 stores that I could go and look at, and we had a little bit of spare time, so that's what I did. I went to have a look at some stores, and the first one I actually visited was called Poki Holland. And I do hope I pronounced that correctly, Poki Holland. I believe Holland, or at least Hol, translates to palace, so Poki Palace in English. It was a very small store. This is actually an image from their Instagram page. I'll pop a link to their Instagram below in the description if you guys did want to check them out. It's a very small store, so I actually didn't get any footage, and you know, it was already a little bit busy. There were some people in there, but it was a store pretty much dedicated to Pokemon. They did have some sports memorabilia in there as well. I think mainly NBA from my recollection, but a really, really cool store. They had a few Funko Pops from Pokemon. Some of the ones that you certainly can't get, or should say get easily throughout Europe and the UK. But yeah, predominantly it was trading cards. You know, they had a lot of the V-Decks, like booster packs and things like that. I'm trying to remember it all off the top of my head, but they had a lot of kind of trading cards that you could buy separately, you know, some rarer than others. I think they also, you know, buy and trade cards as well. You know, so if you've got, you know, excess cards, you can go in and sell them or try and trade them for other cards. And they did also have this wall. It was kind of behind plexiglass of super rare cards. You know, some were in Japanese. I'm trying to think if they were in Chinese. Certainly Japanese, but they had some other rarer cards, some holo cards, you know, VMAX, etc., etc. I was actually with my godson to, you know, to buy him a birthday gift. I think he picked a Lucario battle deck or something like that in the end. But he truly loved it, and you know, it really was a cool store. I do wish I filmed something like I said, but you know, it was small and it was busy. But yeah, really, really cool. There's some more Instagram shots. I've kind of shown you pretty much a lot of shots from their Instagram, so you can see what they're all about. Again, a link in the description below to their Instagram, a very cool store, and I recommend you check them out if you are ever visiting Iceland, or at least Reykjavik. And the next place we visited, as well as the first place that I actually filmed some footage, was a big toy store called Kids Cool Shop. And so we were only heading in there to buy some more birthday gifts for my godson, a bunch of Pokemon things here, as you guys can see, but I thought maybe they might have some Funko Pops, and lo and behold, they did, albeit a very small section, as you guys can see there. They did have a few 10 inches at the bottom, some Masters of the Universe, as well as Transformers and Mickey, and then just a few things on the shelf, the White Knight, Batman and Joker 2-pack, as you guys can see there, some Game of Thrones, some Avatar, and I did notice these hard stacks, but at 3,499 Icelandic krona, that actually converts to around £22 GBP, and you can get those for £6 to £10 back home, so I thought no. My Little Pony, Masters of the Universe, and then the one thing I was surprised to see was a Chase right there on the shelf, Chubbs from Happy Gilmore, as well as the regular version there as well. I thought that was pretty cool to see that in the store, as well as an exclusive King Killmonger from the What If section, the What If Marvel series as well. And the last store we visited, guys, and the one I did the research on, was called Nexus, a really, really cool shop. If I think off the top of my head, it probably closely resembles Forbidden Planet in the UK. As you guys can see, there's some life-size awesome statues of Deadpool, Spider-Man and Wonder Woman. I did think it was a little weird that they were down there on the side, you know, down by the side of the stairs, but I didn't know if you guys could see how big that store was. A bunch of comic books and graphic novels in both English and Icelandic, and then I spotted a bunch of statues there on the shelf. Wolverine, Hulk, Mr. Sinister, I actually forget, Firestarter is it, as well as Wasp and Iron Man there at the bottom. And then they had this huge manga section. I pointed it out to my godson because he's just started reading Fairy Tail, and I've also started reading anime as well. But a whole bunch of things, Boruto, I mean the usual kind of things you would expect to see in these stores like Forbidden Planet. Tons and tons of manga, you know, all around the store. I just kind of showed it off to you guys there, just so you could get a real kind of feel of, you know, how big the shop is. I think there's actually, there's a kind of look of how big the store is as well. And then we actually head over to that glass case right there, where they had a bunch of really cool statues, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, Batman and Robin, another Batman there, as well as a Batman cowl. They had some of those Star Wars helmets. I think the Professor actually owns both of those ones, if I'm not mistaken. More statues, I think those were bookends there. A lot of Star Wars stuff, as you guys can see, Finn, Rey, Grogu there. You know, some really cool other things, Batman, Harry Potter. There was a lot of Harry Potter here. My godson has just started reading Harry Potter as well. I mean, that's more Dark Knight Rises. There's a Grogu there in a chair. That's very cool. Han Solo in Carbonite. A chess set there. I think, is that Lord of the Rings? I wasn't entirely too sure. And like I said, they had a whole bunch of Harry Potter stuff. The pink one there of Hagrid. My godson's just started reading Harry Potter, so he's kind of super into it at the moment. So it was really cool seeing a lot of this stuff. I mean, that's the Eye of Agamotto there. These were the wands from Harry Potter, various versions there. I don't know if they had Harry Potter himself. Yeah, there was Harry Potter and some of the others, Severus Snape, etc., etc. Sirius Black, Voldemort, Dumbledore. I mean, I could go through the names. You guys should be able to read them off there. But yeah, it was a very cool store. Like I said, more statues, Aquaman, and then they had these busts of It, Pennywise, the Iron Giant. That Rorschach one was really, really cool. There was a Ciri from The Witcher, the Wild Hunt game version. My godson also pointed out this kind of replica Jumanji game, because he just watched the movie recently. A bunch of Lord of the Rings things there as well. More statues. I mean, there were statues galore. Really cool one of Thor. Really cool one there of Deadpool, and then as we went down, Destro from G.I. Joe, as well as some other really kind of cool things. My godson did ask the question, because he hasn't seen Endgame, what is that suit that Captain America's wearing? Deadpool bookends that I actually do own myself as well as a bunch of Disney things. And then as for the Funko Pops, I found these first in a little section by themselves, and it was the first chase we then found in the store there of the Funkoverse strategy games, the Marvel one there. I think it's just Black Panther, if I'm not mistaken, that is different. Again, my godson pointed out the Back to the Future. He'd just seen the musical of that, so he was quite happy to see that. And then yeah, he pointed out the Iron Gauntlet there. I wasn't sure if I actually own that version, but I definitely do own a version of that Iron Gauntlet. And then we went to the Funko Pop section, and I thought this was going to be a Grail case when I first saw it, but it was just a bunch of kind of Amazon exclusives. There you guys can see some of the art series, and then they had some of these Star Wars, the Echo based ones. I actually still need that Wampa, and then there were a couple of the deluxe Avengers ones, and then I found the first chase, Frodo Baggins, as you can see there, but there was actually a guy stacking a shelf, so it was a bit hard to show things off. As you guys can see there, some Naruto, some Loki, some Simpsons, some Child's Play, and then over on the main section, again, the guy was stacking shelves, so it was a little bit difficult to kind of film and show things off. But I did point out, again, some Fairy Tale. They had a really big anime section. I did actually end up speaking to the guy that was stacking the shelves, had a really good conversation, a good kind of 7 to 8 minute conversation with him. That I was just pointing out One Punch Man. Again, my godson's recently read the kind of first issue of One Punch Man. I pointed out Full Metal Alchemist as well. I am still waiting for that Funko Pop after almost a year from Pop in the Box, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. They had a bunch of DC stuff, as you guys can see there as well, as some of the general things you do see in most stores, but I thought it was interesting to certainly see some exclusives. That was actually the guy stacking the shelves. I looked through the Naruto AAA anime exclusive, looking for the chase as well as the Minato, even though I own the Minato one already. But yeah, it was just really showing off, you know, how big the anime section is there. Entertainment Earth exclusive, as you guys can see. I showed off this Katsuki Bakugo because that's not particularly easy to get in the UK. Again, I think I ordered that from Pop in a Box a good 6 or 7 months ago, still waiting for it. Some Marvel Collector's Core exclusives. I Am Iron Man there. That was pretty cool to see those Jaws pops. I do own them, but you very rarely see those in the store, at least in the UK these days. A bunch of the Marvel pops, again down to some of the My Hero Academia pops. And then I did notice they had a pretty decent amount of Pokemon Funko Pops because of the licenses in the UK and Europe. You don't see these too often, and really you do have to import them from the US. They had Caterpie, they had Raichu, Ponyta, Vulpix. Well, Vulpix has just released Pidgeotto, Mew, Dragonite, as you guys can see there, Sylveon just kind of coming into the shot, as well as Lucario. I did end up picking one of those up, and I'll show that off to you guys shortly. They had a bunch of TV stuff, Parks and Rec. I did look through some of those. That was another dude walking past. Yeah, just a bunch of other film stuff. I pointed out that another Entertainment Earth exclusive. I do actually own that pop. You know, a bunch of music things. I looked at this Mini Puffed On Fire. It's the last one I need, but I do want the Glow in the Dark one, but I think the Glow in the Dark one does only come with a t-shirt. Some of the albums, as you guys can see there. Again, I pointed out this pop. I think this pop is really, really cool. The Ukrainian Iron Belly with Hermione, Harry, and Ron. Obviously, my godson's nowhere near that, but at least in terms of the books, but I did point that out to him. I then went down and spotted another chase in the Avatar section, the Zuko chase, but I do already own that one. But the price there was actually quite reasonable, to be honest. I think I paid more for my chase, which was a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. A bunch more of Avatar, a bunch of a Legend of Korra as well. There's a few Avatar things I could have got, but some I've ordered as well. Then I spotted some Geralt stuff. They had the Emerald City Comic Con. I say Geralt stuff, some Witcher stuff. They had that Emerald City Comic Con one down there, which I do still need, as well as this pop as well, the flocked Amazon exclusive Towley from South Park. It's the last one I need for my South Park collection, but the prices on them, they came out to around €30, and I thought I could get them still cheaper in the UK, or even ordering from Amazon in the US. Another bunch of deluxe things. I pointed out the Tanjiro versus Rui. Again, my godson started reading Demon Slayer, so I pointed that out to him. And then the last thing I did spot was the Madam Mim Dragon Chase Edition, which I really would have grabbed, But yeah, it was just too big and I really didn't have the space for it. And there, as you guys can see, it was a bit quick, but that was kind of really the whole section. And then where the guy was stacking the shelves, I went around the back and this is what I noticed, guys. The Chase edition of that Naruto Hokage AAA anime exclusive. And I thought, you know what? I have to get this. It's super, super cool and very difficult to get in the UK. And now I actually misspoke when I said it's super difficult to get this pop in the UK because I believe it's still that same 1 in 6 chance of a chase. Though now that I think about it, it's got the AAA anime exclusive sticker. If you were going to get it here in the UK, it will of course come with that boring old special edition sticker unless you buy it from one of the independent retailers, you know, Double Box Toys, Danny and Jazz, popfigures.com, so on and so forth. Although to my knowledge, I haven't seen this available on those stores for such a long time, and I don't really ever see this in any of the kind of mainstream stores, Forbidden Planet, or any of the kind of supermarkets like Asda and Tesco and so on and so forth. And so when I saw it there, you know, like I said, AAA anime exclusive sticker, the Chase version, I was like, man, I've got to get this. I looked at the price, 4,899 krona, Icelandic krona, and I know, guys, it's still like, can't even get over the fact that you're paying thousands for things. We're very kind of used to the kind of small amounts of money. I mean, when we were doing our food shopping and they come out and say, right, that's 17,000, please. It's like, whoa, what the hell? But yeah, it all kind of converts. So 4,899 Icelandic krona, and that comes out to about £30 GBP. So I was pretty happy with that, to be perfectly honest. Yes, is it more than you would spend kind of typically on retail in the UK? Yes, but like I said, I haven't seen this figure available for retail, you know, very often, or certainly not quite recently. And £30 is basically, when I was looking on eBay, I don't see this figure go for any less than £60 to £65, and that's actually with the special edition sticker, not the AAA anime exclusive sticker. So yeah, it was really a no-brainer, guys. I kind of wanted this pop. I've been collecting the Naruto pops. Obviously, this is from Boruto. And just seeing it in there, seeing it for the price, I just thought, you know what? I've got to grab it. It looks really cool. I'm not really going to be able to do the kind of glow in the dark. I don't have my black light torch with me. It's kind of super light outside at the moment as well. So I won't be able to show off the glow. I was trying to think, will I get home and will this video kind of be finished by the time I get home and can do glow in the dark? I don't know. If it is, I'll pop it in the next kind of shot, but if not, there is the figure. Let me give you guys a quick 360 because I obviously don't have my my turntable as well. But yeah, like I said, guys, 4,899 krona converts to £30 GBP, which I think is a pretty good price for a figure. Maybe I'm going to contradict myself now because I said it's not, you know, super easy to get, but it really kind of isn't. Unless you're importing from the US or getting from an independent retailer, you are not going to be getting a AAA anime exclusive. And if you go out and look to buy the Chase by itself, like I said, 56, well, I said 60 to 65. They're the prices I see on eBay. Maybe someone will sell it for a bit cheaper if there's a damaged box or whatnot. But yeah, to get this for £30, I was super, super happy. So I didn't manage to finish the video before I got home, so I thought we'd take a look at the glow with the black light torch right here, and boom, look at that, guys. A really, really cool glow. One of the best I've seen, at least in terms of a kind of like full-bodied glow-in-the-dark pop there. Really, really cool. And just if you guys were wondering why they have US stickered exclusives, it's pretty simple. They import things. As I mentioned, I spoke to the guy stacking the shelves for a good 7 to 8 minutes. He was a super cool guy, and he mentioned they import things. That's why there's AAA anime exclusive stickers, Amazon exclusive stickers, Entertainment Earth. I'm trying to think were there any others. There may be, I can't entirely remember. But like I said, super cool guy. You know, he even went to the back to bring out another chase for me. He said he couldn't remember what it was. He thinks it was Kakashi, but it actually turned out to be Sasuke, and it was one I already had. Even though it was triple anime, I actually have the special edition version. I didn't really want to spend another, I think it was £30 as well. I think it was the same price. And so I left it, but I thought that was super cool. He mentioned to me they typically put chases out at the front or maybe like 1 or 2 back. I know that kind of contradicts things with this one because I found him kind of at the back of a different shelf and he wasn't with the rest of the Naruto Hokage figures. And the reason for that is because they don't want people, you know, pulling things out and stacking shelves. Or when I say stacking shelves, I kind of like mean mis-stacking, right? And, you know, pulling things out the way and causing all sorts of chaos, which I don't really do that. I kind of put things back neatly. I will go looking for things, and I actually was looking at one of the Hunter Ron Funko Pops from Parks and Recreation to see if they had the Chase edition, but they didn't. But yeah, he said they typically put Chases at the front or one or two back, and as you guys saw there in the video, we saw quite a few Chases, which was pretty cool. Was happy to find that one, or this one I should say, at the back, again, for that price, like I said. One thing I am noticing though here that I don't know if I showed you guys, I don't think I did, or if you could see it really here in the video too much, there is a smear on the window, which I actually didn't see in the footage. I certainly don't recall seeing it like that in the store, but yeah, it probably is transit damage. It kind of is what it is when you're bringing Funko Pops from other countries. You know, when I think about it, we were still in Iceland for a good 7, maybe even 8 days after we left Reykjavik. We then had to take the ferry across to Denmark. We drove from Denmark through Germany, through France, and you know, I've still got to fly home, get these home to the UK as well. So you know, it is what it is. It's a little bit annoying, but transit damage, it's always going to happen, especially when you are, you know, traversing through multiple countries like I have done with this trip. I do have a little shoebox though to put these in. I bought 2 pops, so I'm going to show you guys the other one now. The other thing that was in there was Pokemon pops, as you guys saw. The Pokemon license in the UK and Europe, it's a little bit different. We're so far behind the guys in the US, and I think Canada as well get get everything kind of on a regular schedule as well. But you know, we typically only get like the 4 starters, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu, and then things have started to come out now. Vulpix and Mewtwo have come out, as well as the flocked versions. I know it's caused a bit of controversy with people kind of saying the Comic-Con versions were worth like $100, £100, you know, before these then released with a special edition sticker and so on and so forth. I know there's been all of those arguments, but the reason again that they had the kind of newer wave or some of the newer wave of Pokemon Funko Pop figures is because again they import them from the US. And now the one I picked up, it's not a particularly new one, it's been out for a while, but this actually is super difficult to get in the UK. It is Mew. And when I say super difficult, I have not seen this on a store for quite a while. I've seen the 10-inch one you know, be available for quite a long time, but not this version. You could pick it up from independent retailers when it first came out. I think it came out a good year or so ago, and I think I do remember it on maybe like Pop Figures, Double Box Toys, Dan and Jazz, one of the independent retailers. Of course, it wouldn't be a main retailer because this has not yet released to a main retailer here in the UK yet. And yeah, I decided to pick it up. 2,499 Icelandic krona, converts in, did I say krona just then? Krona. That converts to £15 GBP, which I think is a really good price. If I look at this on eBay, you know, minimal 20, if not 25, and I really don't know how kind of accurate some of these are. Some of the Pokemon ones are a bit dodgy, especially when you see coming from China and so on and so forth. So, you know, I think £15 is a really good price. At the end of the day, if I picked this up when it first came out with one of the independent retailers, I think it would have been somewhere between £10 and £15. So I think I've got a really good deal. I didn't show off the back there. Ponyta and Raichu that were part of that wave as well. I actually think I'm pretty sure I've got Ponyta actually. I think I got him in like a bundle or something when they first came out. Didn't pick up Raichu. They did have him in the store there, but you know, I couldn't really pick so many things up. I would have gladly, like I said, that Madam Mim on the dragon. I would have grabbed Sylveon. I would have grabbed Lucario. I would have grabbed quite a few things. I mean, I could have stayed in that shop all day. It was super, super cool. I loved it. I'm just taking out the Mew figure. You're trying to be careful there with his tail. Apologies if the plastic noise there is a bit annoying, but let me show off Mew. Like I said, it's, you know, this isn't a particularly new pop, but is difficult to get in the UK, and to get it for £15, I was pretty chuffed. Yeah, like I said, I love the store, would have grabbed a hell of a lot more in there if I could, but I had to stick to 2 pops, and to get one chase and then one pop that, you know, is, like I said, not easy to get into in the UK. These were the 2 that I decided to grab. And yeah, you watch. This Mew will now come out, you know, quite soon in stores, since we've had Vulpix and Mewtwo. But again, it's probably going to be like 12 to 15 pounds anyway, so pretty happy to get this. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys, our Funko Pop hunt in Reykjavik, Iceland. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a like and drop some comments below. Have you guys ever visited Iceland? Did you enjoy it? Have you ever done any Funko Pop hunting in Iceland? And no, I am not talking about the frozen chain store in the UK, although I did find one of them in Iceland, which I thought was pretty funny. And just so you guys know, the next videos coming up will be the continuation of our Star Wars celebrations for the entire month of May here on the Geek Lounge. We've got some really cool things to show off, you know, Star Wars Lego, Funko Pops, Hot Toys, figures, statues, props, replicas, you name it, we got it. We want to show it off to you guys, so if you are a big fan of Star Wars, make sure you stay tuned. What's the easiest way to stay tuned? Very, very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button, and enable those notifications so you're alerted to as soon as a video drops. Guys, thanks again for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.